Hey, so today what I want to talk about is how to know the difference between taking a break and being lazy. Because sometimes I think that we put too much pressure on ourselves, especially when we're trying to create a new routine, to not give up, which is very important, and we want to not give up. But sometimes, we take a break and our mind might say, you've just failed. You haven't stuck to your routine. You shouldn't have taken a break. Now you might as well just give up. But I think there's a difference between taking a break and kind of like being lazy or just kind of brushing things off and not sticking to your goals. So there's a difference there. And so I kind of want to talk about that and how I determine when it's time to take a break on, let's say, fitness versus, am I just like giving up? Am I just being, I don't even like the word lazy, but that's a simple term to use. People kind of get, that kind of just like, am I just not trying hard enough? Maybe that's a better way to say that. So not lazy, but maybe, am I taking a break? Am I just taking a break, or am I just not trying hard enough to keep up with my goals? And so this happens to me a lot, or I think about this a lot in terms of my fitness goals. So, I have established a routine in the mornings of getting up and working out. And I've done it so long. And I will say this about a routine: when you're first getting started, it's very important to try to stick to that new habit as many consecutive days as possible, because you're training your body to kind of embed that into your day, into your mindset, into your body movements. Okay. And so whether you get up at the same time every day, you don't need to do the same workout every day, but you get up at that same time, you put your shoes on, you get moving, you get going. And that may be a 10-minute thing, that may be a 30-minute thing, but you're still doing that. So I think that's important. But after that routine is established, it becomes easier. And so you really don't even think about it. Eventually, you just get up and you go and you do the thing. And and that's what has happened to me over the course of many years of practicing this routine and habit of, daily fitness, daily exercise. But, life happens. I get sick. I maybe have been, had an injury or a pain or something like that. And sometimes, even though I'm sick or whatever, I still kind of feel that I'm just not trying hard enough. I should get up anyway. And so I try to think about, okay, I have this habit established. Remember, we're changing the mindset. We're not saying, I have to work out. We're saying I am a person who exercises. So I am a person who exercises is something that that's something I say about myself. It's something that I believe is true about myself. But even when I'm not exercising, I'm still a person that exercises, right? So if you're a mom and you're not in that immediate time busy parenting your child or taking care of them, you're still a mom, right? So I am a person that exercises. If we say that, for example, even on those days where maybe our physical body is saying, we need a break. Or maybe we just say, you know what? I've done this like 45 days in a row. I'm ready to sleep in. That's okay too. You're still a person that exercises. But let's talk about how to know when, because, that could also be a slippery slope. So you might have this other thing like, I could tell myself that every day and not get up. So how do you know when it's okay, when to tell yourself, hey, I'm a person that exercises and I'm taking a break, versus, okay, I need to, as one of my teacher friends used to say, suck it up, buttercup, and get up anyway. So here's kind of how I determine that. First of all, before I go to bed in the evening, I know my plan for the next day, whether that's my fitness plan or my work plan or my house cleaning plan. I know my plan. And so, and I have that expectation. Okay, this is what I am going to do. Now in the morning, when my alarm goes off, I'm typically, moving out of bed pretty quickly. But there are those times where my body will say no. And then I have to say to myself, okay, I'm going to listen to what my body is saying. And then I'm going to say, okay, my body is like, no, I don't really feel like getting up today. But do I think I will feel better after I work out? Or do I think I'll be more tired, more, ill, if do I think I'll feel worse after I work out? And then I kind of can decide, no, I think I really need to take this time and get that extra little bit of rest. Or, you know what? I think I really need to get my blood flowing. I think I'm going to get up and maybe I won't do what I had planned. Like maybe I need to back it down a little bit because what I had planned to do is too ambitious for what my body says, but I am going to get up and move. Now there's other days where when I wake up, and this happens very rarely, and I really do think it's because I have such a great habit and routine of working out that I don't get sick very much. I don't get colds very much. I don't get those really bad things where I just can't get up. But every now and then it happens, flu season, whatever. And I wake up and I don't even have to jump to the second question because the first thing is my body says no and it means no and I can tell. So there will be those days where your body will say to you, you will feel it and you will say, okay, no, I've got to take a break. There are other days that your body will go, I'm not feeling it. And you can say, yeah, I know you're not feeling it now, but we're going to get up and move and see how we feel in a little bit. Feel free to adjust the plan, just, so you're not burning too much, but it's okay to take a break and it's okay to push a little bit if you think that exercise or that habit is going to make you feel better. So, it's the same thing with, food. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but, it's okay to have, if you're on a specific type of eating plan, it's okay to go off that eating plan occasionally, but you have to know the difference between, am I going off, is occasionally once every month or once every once in a while, or is it once every day? So it's the same kind of concept. So you just have to know, one of the things I think practicing that habit of exercise, for example, helps you learn to listen to your body because you may not be connected to it. But as you start working with it and moving with it, you're going to feel that connection and actually be able to respond to what it is actually saying to you. Because chances are, if you don't have a routine, it's probably saying, yeah, I'm sore and I'm tired because I need more movement. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents for today. And whether you're thinking about this in terms of fitness or any other type of habit you're trying to go into, just remember, once you become a person who exercises or a person who records YouTube videos or a person who reads books or whatever you're trying to do, even if you take a day where you're not doing one of those things, you're still that person. You can still own that description of yourself. And so I encourage you to do that today. And remember to hit subscribe so you get more updates about routine and habit building and other things that I'll be dropping in the feed real soon. Thanks a lot, guys. And oh, by the way, I forgot to say, please tell me what habit you're trying to build and how this idea of struggling between taking a break or not trying hard enough, how you experience that. I would love to know more about that from you. So hit like and subscribe. Tell me a little bit more about your habit building work that you're doing, and we can do this together. Thanks a lot. Bye.